Now we're based at the Discovery Park in Geelong itself. We're popping around to different locations and we're just settling in for the night at the Discovery Park. Now it's time for one of my favourite dishes. Everyone gets out on the road and they love to barbecue, David.
Well, you're right. It's sort of, you know, getting to the point of view where we just want to relax. It's been a big day. The Let's Go motorhome's behind us, and that is very, very nice, very comfortable, but I'd like a good meal first.
But I was recently in Indonesia, and something that they're famous for, if not their national dish, is the beef satay. I think there's some good fusion between Indonesian cooking and Australian cooking. We love the barbecue, they love the outdoor grills.
And don't test me, Linton, with any of these because I'm being very honest with the My Market Kitchen audience. I don't know how to cook. I'm learning a lot, but if you said name those in order and we'll give you a cash jackpot, I'd say soy sauce, and that's about as far as I'd go.
So all this is going to be the base for my marinade. So fennel seeds, cumin, chili, and mace. And mace is the shell of a nutmeg. It's more savoury, a bit more spicy, a little bit bitter. Sesame oil straight in, now about half a tablespoon to a tablespoon. I really enjoy sesame oil just for the taste. You probably don't find it as traditional in Indonesian cooking. Soy sauce here, you're exactly right, that is soy sauce.
Oh, okay.
Now you could add fish sauce or you could just add salt if you didn't have that in your pantry. But I think everyone has that bottle of soy sauce tucked in the back. I reckon you even have that.
Now, how much of each of those? It looks like a couple of little handfuls?
About a teaspoon or a pinch to taste. You know, I want you at home to take this as inspiration and think, you know what, I've got a couple of those spices, just combine them. You want to be able to, we're on the road, sometimes we don't have all the ingredients. Secret ingredient, a little bit of peanut butter.
Oh yeah, it is too. I was going to make a fool of myself and say it looks like peanut butter, and it is.
Yeah, it is. So I'll just stir the peanut butter in, and I've made this marinade separately before I put the meat in, David, because people put the meat into a bowl, pour the marinade over the top, and then you can't taste it, raw meat. So it's contaminated. So this enables me, I can put it all in, take it easy and just taste the seasoning before I get started cooking.
And some of these ingredients are so simple. I've remembered a couple of the recipes you've done when you simply added French onion soup. So here we are with peanut butter. We don't have to be all exotic. Seeing you're an Outback boy, how do you know, for me, a really good piece of meat?
I look for colour, smell, texture, what the fat looks like, how much fat is in it, all things that add up to me.
And it reminds me, looking at you doing that, at Queen Victoria Market, I love walking through the meat and fish area because they're so good, because they will actually do something for you. If you want it prepared a certain way, they'll do it. You know it's fresh, you know they're good characters, they get to know you by name. Yeah. It's a real experience, and the best part about it on a hot day, it's the coolest place
in the market. It is.
So why do people, particularly chefs, sometimes look at me when they say, how would you like your steak? And I say medium to well, because I enjoy medium to well. I'm not a rare person.
There's a generational difference between you and I, David. What it is, so refrigeration was poorer in the early 1900s.
Correct.
So we had to eat all our meats, pork, chicken, beef, quite well cooked to get rid of any bacteria. So now with the refrigeration technology advances, that doesn't apply as much anymore. And so medium rare is perfectly acceptable, and I believe it retains a lot of the moisture in the meat when you cook it, and so it's a lot tastier overall.
Okay, yes, there is a generational age gap between Linton and myself. Let's just sort of say that. You said that in a very nice way instead of saying you're a lot older than me.
Very diplomatic.
Are the skewers?
So just bamboo skewers, I've soaked these, and look at this, now it's always 2 pieces of meat at the most on a skewer, and that is, to me, bite size. I think we've got it wrong a lot of the times at barbecue in Australia.
Yeah, they load them up.
Where you got meat down to here.
And then you sort of go like this to pull it across.
You sit there for 20 minutes because it's as much as eating a steak. I've just got a handy cake rack that I've turned into a grill. Along with that, I've just got a little bit of thyme sitting here, fresh thyme. And just put this on the grill over the flame. That's also going to burn as my skewers cook and impart a lovely smoky barbecue flavour.
So, okay, the alarmist in me says that that would be burning, but it's not.
You love the char on these. You like
turn them
char.
over?
Yep. Do you want to come in and...
Yeah, I'll do the turn. I'll actually change them around. Well, see, I would have gone like this, but that's probably going to burn yourself,
Each their own. You can absolutely do that, but I like to use some tongs. It's easier sometimes, but you can use the skewers. There we go.
Now my skewer's on fire. Look what I've done. That'd be right.
I gave you one job.
And so obviously, yeah, I put it too far. That'd be right.
Try to keep just the meat over the flame. Don't push your skewers all the way over it because, as you can see, you'll be left with just some meat on the barbecue.
I knew I should have stayed on that side. This is not good. Okay.
We're just going to finish these off and we'll be right back to serve them up.
With the skewers intact so you can eat them.
Our satays are all ready. They've taken about 5, maybe 7 minutes to do. And as you can see, there's nice char marks on them. Gives it that nice smoky flavour. What they love in Indonesia, but also what we love on the barbecue here.
I know we're outdoors, but in our motorhome with the 4-burner, there's a cooktop, there's a grill, you've got your microwave, you've got all your kitchen space. You could do this quite easily inside our beautiful Let's Go motorhome.
Absolutely.
It's the Jayco Conquest, and the great thing, Lynton, is you've got the backup around Australia, so if you're in your motorhome or the camper van from letsgomotorhomes.com and our rentals, you can pop in somewhere and say, look, I just need this checked, I'm not quite happy with it. And also, I tell you what, you're not exactly roughing it when you've got, in the Conquest, there are 2 double beds. There's plenty of storage area for your pots and pans. The other thing, I know a lot of people are thinking, look, I'd love to get in my motorhome, I'd love to rent one, but do I need an endorsed license? Have I got to go for special training?
Yeah.
The answer is no. Simply just your normal road license and driver's license, and away you go.
Now finally, David,
Here we go.
some macadamia nuts, just straight to the top. Now these are just raw, they're not roasted, but they give that extra crunch, and beef and nuts just make sense.
Thank
There you go.
Together.
Together.
I love my food. There's a bit of kick in it.
So much flavour. Get that smokiness from the open flame, the woody herbs, very traditional, classic Indonesian satay. So easy to make, and it's suited for life on the road in the Aussie Outback.
In our beautiful Let's Go motorhome from Jayco, the rental, I think I would like to travel and eat for the rest of my life.